sure you like, share, and subscribe to become a part of the family. This is going to be a reading to see what's going on in the world, what we could expect coming up. And if you would like to book a private reading, you can in the description below. Okay, let's see. Okay, Spirit. Oh, yeah, coming up for the collective. So we got aliens visible. There might be some news come out about aliens in the news. There might even be some aliens be visible. I don't know why I'm picking up Europe. This could be around Europe. There could be news talking about some aliens. The next card we got is NBA player. We could hear news about an NBA player coming out. December, January. Something could be coming out around December. I feel like this is going to be December, not January. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we have blackout power outages. We will experience some blackout power outages coming up. This could be someplace in the world. This could be between August 12th and August 17th or close to those dates. This could be somewhere in the world. Just does not have to be in America. This could be somewhere in the world. But Spirit is showing me there will be blackout power outages. And this is sooner than it is later. What else we getting? Racist prejudice. There might be, I don't know why I'm getting like channeling protesting. There might be protest march someplace in the world because of whether this be a police officer or an ICE officer. This could be somebody that works in the law that could kill someone. That is what I'm channeling. Maybe a police or some kind of officer, whether it be police, ICE, prison officer, some kind of officer. This could even be ICE. That will cause people to go outside and protest. They could actually kill someone. We got assassination, assassinated. Australia. We could be hearing some news coming out of Australia. Investigation. Investigated. Nuclear threats. Okay, the U.S. might find out that Iran is lying about not having nuclear weapons. They do. Maybe Iran might send a nuclear threat. Australia, I'm picking up fire. There's going to be a lot of fire in Australia coming up. Also, Australia, I'm picking up Australia is going to have the same issue that Spain is having. So, I don't know if y'all been watching the news with those Moroccans entering Spain. It was thousands of them entering Spain the other day. Australia is going to have the same issue. Australia is going to have a lot of countries that have Muslim religion. A lot of them come to their country. They're going to have an issue with that. Just like how a lot of the Moroccans came to Spain the other day, you're going to see this happen in Australia. Okay. What else are we getting? We got floods. There's going to be more floods that come up. More earthquakes. More floods. else are we getting? We could hear some news about King Charles coming up very soon. Okay, what else are we getting? Yup, we got the royals here. So this could be about King Charles. Let's go to this deck. Okay, Spirit. What do we need to know? Bum, bum, bum. Clown at the bottom of the deck. Okay, the energy I'm channeling with this. Clarify laboratory. Court. So this could be Fauci. I know they're investigating Fauci. It seems like they want to humiliate Fauci. They want to embarrass him. They're doing this to humiliate Fauci. There could be some news that comes out about him. Clarify this laboratory. Yeah, there could be some more news coming out about this whole COVID situation. And the energy Spirit is giving me is COVID is creeping up again. COVID did not leave. There's a more dangerous version of COVID coming back around. We got criminal here, prison, parole, discipline. The COVID wave isn't done. There's another strain of COVID you're going to hear about in the weeks ahead, and it's going to spread rapidly. People are going to be going out. People will be going out, cruises, nightclubs, wherever, and you're just going to see people getting sick. They're trying to build a criminal case on Fauci. I don't feel like it's going to work out. This new version of COVID, this going to spread rapidly. Windswept region, whirling winds, airy expanse. So this one is going to be spread through the air. You don't even have to be that close to somebody or in close proximity. As long as it's in the air and you're around wherever the droplets is in the air, you will get it. It's what I'm getting. You will get this. Yeah. This one seems like this is very easy to be caught. That's coming. A lot of countries are going to be at a crossroads for what they should do, because a lot of countries do not want to close down. And animals Animals will be able to get this too. I'm seeing animals get this as well. This is going to affect travel. So some countries might start to lock down their borders. But the numbers of COVID, you're going to see those increase around August and September. And you don't have to be next to somebody to get it. As long as somebody sneezes and the droplets is in the air, you will get it. That's the energy I'm getting from here. I actually had COVID this week, and I wasn't around anybody that had COVID. My whole household got it. So that's interesting that this is coming out in the cards. Yeah, so this is like people at out in events and they're like, they don't even know that they're getting it. People that are going on cruises, the gas station, like places where people go every day. This is where people are going to like pick it up from. Okay, let's see what else we get in spirit. Oh, bombing threatened Russia. We could hear some news coming out of Russia really soon. Higher power. Religious leader. Career complications. Oh, my ring light died. Lost it all. May, June. So this could be Donald Trump. Okay, something's coming up for the Caribbean. The Caribbean. Lost it all seems like Donald Trump. There's a higher power coming in. There's something coming up for Russia. Clarify Russia, Spirit. Secrecy, keep it hidden. Clarify Russia. A year plus. Somebody, a leader of country. Somebody wants, well, I wouldn't say somebody. I feel like this maybe could be a lot of people in the world. A lot of people want Vladimir Putin to lose his position. Spirit said that's not happening. Ukraine is going to lose this war between Russia and Ukraine. I see Ukraine losing this war. I actually looked at their charts the other day and I saw Ukraine losing the war. Russia is going to win this war. A lot of people want Putin to not be the leader of Russia or whatever. Spirit is saying that's not going to happen. He's going to remain the leader of Russia. He will remain the leader of Russia. There's a higher power involved that's keeping him here. He is not leaving his position. It's going to take a year plus for him to leave that position. He is not going to leave that position. Even if there's a health problem, which I feel like there's a health problem going on with him, he's going to be okay. Spirit is showing lockdowns and restrictions is coming up. Okay, clarify Caribbean. We got South America. Caught up. Clarify Caribbean. Africa. Okay. Ship, vessel. Travel. Spring. Okay, what's coming up for the Caribbean? There's going to be some travel bans coming for the Caribbean. This could be due to what's going on in Africa. Right now, there's only a limited amount of places in Africa that, I think this is the Congo that has the Ebola outbreak. That Ebola outbreak is going to be spread, and it's going to be spread through a ship. A lot of people go to the Caribbean for cruise vacations, going cruises. Somebody on that cruise is going to be from Africa, and they're going to spread it all through the Caribbean, all through South America. You're going to be hearing about Ebola outbreak in the Caribbean and South America and America. In the weeks ahead, you will hear about this Ebola outbreak. There's going to be an Ebola outbreak. Okay, Spirit, clarify Africa. It seems like whoever this is that has it knows that they have it. We got madman, embracer of madness, frenzy, chaos, unruly possession. This Ebola is going to spread through the Caribbean and South America and the USA in the weeks ahead. Somebody from Africa is going to bring it, and it seems like this is going to be on a cruise ship. Most cruises dock from out of Florida. So we might hear about Florida. I know cruises, they port from Florida, and a lot of them port in Texas. You might hear in the weeks ahead, people from Florida and people from Texas getting the Ebola virus. People from the Caribbean and South America getting the Ebola virus. You're going to hear about it, and it's going to come from a cruise ship. I don't even know why people go on cruises. Let's see what else we got. And they're going to be trying to like study this virus to see how it spread. I feel like that virus is probably already mutated where it could be spread airborne. It's going to be a traveler. It's going to be somebody that travels from Africa. Maybe they get on one of these cruises and it's going to spread. It's going to spread in Florida and Texas and New York are the 3 places, in California, 4 places that Spirit is showing me for the U.S. For the Caribbean, I'm seeing Dominican Republic, Jamaica, St. Kitts, Cayman Islands. I'm seeing Guyana. South America, I'm getting Argentina, Carico. This is going to spread. You're going to see this spread. Some places, schools might not even open. Some parts of the world, schools might not even open. It might be on the laptop like how it was during COVID. But I'm telling you, I see an outbreak of a virus. For a lot of people, this will be Ebola. And what Spirit is telling me, and this is going to be spread through a person. Spirit is telling me this isn't going to be. Spirit is telling me they think it's Ebola and it's something else. The Ebola mutated into something else. The Ebola mutate. This aggressive version of Ebola. What they think is Ebola is not Ebola. It's something similar to Ebola, but it's something else. This has already mutated already. And this is going to be deadly. It seems like somebody been cooking in a lab with this madman card. Okay, Spirit. Okay, Spirit. Will there be an Ebola outbreak? King of Pentacles reverse. Empress. Seven of Swords, yes. Sneaky energy. Clarify that Seven of Swords. Two of Cups reverse death card. People gonna die. Lots of people gonna die. It seems like this virus is in the water. The water is infected. Spirit is showing me Spain. Sorry, my chair is so squeaky. Spirit is showing me Spain. I see it spreading rapidly through Spain. Okay, Spirit. Show me about this Ebola virus for this summer. Tower at the bottom of the deck. People are going to be confused how they even got this virus. People are not going to want to leave their house, go outside, even travel. People are going to be confused. How did they even get this virus? People are going to be so confused. People are going to be stressed out. Eight of Wands. It's going to spread fast. Spirit is showing me September, closer to September. Closer to September. You're going to hear news about this between September, closer to September and October. You will hear news about this. Give me some more cards on this. Some people sick now and they don't even know how they sick with this Arena card. Okay, Spirit, what are we getting for this Ebola? Oh, it's brewing already. Knight of Pentacles. It's brewing already. Yeah, September. You're going to hear about cases closer to September. Over the next 2 months, closer to September, is the energy Spirit is giving me. I want to pull on September, and then I'm going to get off of here because I have some private readings to do. I'll make a video maybe sometime next week on the astrology of the Ebola. Post it on YouTube. Tell me what you're gonna do. The judgment comes for you. I don't know why that song in my head. So judgment is coming for somebody. Hey, Jordan. I don't know why that song. So what you gonna do? Okay. Okay, Spirit. Let's see what's coming out for August. What are we getting for August, Spirit? What are we getting for the collective for August? Not the collective. What's going on around the world, sorry. What are we getting for what's going around the world for the month of August? We could be hearing a lot about government stuff in the month of August, stuff to do with the government. There could be more government officials being removed. A government official might even have to rest coming up. Ooh. We got revolutionists. People could be wanting to protest for somebody to be removed. That leader there's a leader that's gonna be removed. There's a leader that's gonna lose their position. There is a leader that will be forced to leave their position someplace in the world. And their position is going to be replaced by somebody much younger than them. A lot of leaders between August and September are going to lose their position. Clarify factory. Look, employee at the bottom of the deck. Some leader gonna lose their position. Clarify factory. Ooh, they're gonna start introducing AI into schools. Don't be surprised when teachers, they get tired of teachers complaining about their pay wages and all that stuff. And then you hear them, for some schools, introduce that school is going to be fully AI. Fully AI. The way children learn is going to be completely different. You won't need teachers anymore. Some schools, don't be surprised, between August and September, you see some big schools roll out. We are fully AI. Public schools and private schools. All of them are not going to do it at the same time, but you're going to see a few schools roll out between August and September that we are fully AI. We do not have a teacher. No human contact of a teacher. They have more like a principal overseeing this AI. Okay, Spirit, what are we getting for August and September? Between August and September, you will see blackout and power outages someplace in the world. This could even be in Iran. Who knows? This is going to happen somewhere in the world. A lawyer or a judge might be publicly humiliated or lose their position. A religious leader could lose their position or pass away. There's a Pacific religious leader that's coming to mind. I'm actually picking up on two people, by the way. I can't remember his name. We could hear some news about Canada. Canada, you've been coming out forever in my readings. And every time I pull this Canada card, something happens in Canada. All the time. Canada, you've been coming up a lot. Let's see what we get for Canada. Clarify Canada, Spirit. Canada. Five of Swords. Oh my God. Okay. Wheel of Fortune reverse. Okay, more negative news coming out of Canada between August and September. There could be a government official, somebody to have a government position in Canada that resigns, step down, or transition. This could be a government official in Canada. I don't know how politics run in Canada. I don't know. I don't know any of the leaders or anything in Canada. But Canada, there's a shakeup coming up for Canada. One of their leaders, I don't know if y'all have presidents or prime ministers, I don't know, or VP, senators, mayor, I don't know, but somebody in the Canadian government is either going to resign, have to let go of their post, or die. Somebody here is going to lose a position in Canada. And this is somebody that's off status. Death card, Eight of Pentacles, Hermit, Wheel of Fortune reverse. I did make a post about news coming up for Canada. The beginning of the year, I made some predictions for Canada. And a lot of those predictions came through for Canada. I think I have to screenshot it and post it. I know in April or March, I think one of the leaders resigned. I think it was Trudeau. I don't remember his name. I think he resigned. And I talked about a scandal coming out about one of the leaders in Canada. Maybe it could be this leader. I don't know. But there's going to be somebody else in government in Canada that either resigns, steps down, or passes away. Let's see. Look what we got at the bottom of the deck. Lost it all. That is interesting because Canada was the last card pulled, and at the bottom of the deck we got lost it all. So maybe this leader who's going to resign or let go of position or whatever, maybe a scandal might come out about this person. We don't know. Let's see how this plays out. Okay, let's see what else we get coming out, Spirit. Accidents. We could hear some news about India. I know India leader, a lot of the Indians has been complaining about the leader of India for some reason. A lot of people have been talking about the leader in India, about him not being a good leader. I don't know much about him. I think his name is Modi or something like that. Let's see what we get for India. What are we getting for India, Spirit? We got the Nine of Cups. Ten of Swords reverse. I'm actually seeing some positive things happen for India coming up, especially around September. What are we getting for India? Oh, India. I'm seeing positive things happen for India. India, I'm seeing some positive things happening for this country. Although the leadership might not be good to some people, but I see some positive stuff coming up for India. For late 2026, I see India nation is going to do a lot better. And I feel like this is due to people coming back home to their country and building their country. When everybody's out of the country that has money, it takes away from the country. But when people come back and build, I'm seeing a lot of people return to India over the next 2 years. A lot of Indians return to India and build their country up. We have the Nine of Cups with the Justice card, the Page of Pentacles. This is very positive for India. So this is saying that the economy in India is going to go up when it comes to the financial power in India. And I feel like this is due to people returning to their country as well. We have the Queen of Wands reverse. A lot of people might not like the government, the leader there, but I do see improvement coming up for India. Around September, October, I see India being in a better position than it is now. And I strongly feel, look, you got the Ace of Pentacles. I strongly feel like this is due to people returning. I can't make this shit up. Six of Swords. This is people traveling back to India. I have a lot of Indian clients. And a lot of my Indian clients are moving back home. And I see this even looking at the Indian astrology chart, and now I'm pulling cards on it. I see India moving forward. I see India getting better. Although whatever circumstance it is now, I see a forward move for India. I see the economy doing a lot better. And I strongly feel like this is people returning back to their land and putting money, building stuff, putting money into the economy. It's making the money circulate. Okay, let's see what else. Even though Rahu right now is in Dhanisha Nakshatra, so that's not going to be good for the U.S. That's going to actually be bad for the U.S. because that's going to be in the U.S. 8th house. So that means the U.S. economy is going to collapse. I've already made that prediction already. And as the days go on, you're going to see collapse. I'm not even going to say weeks. I'm going to say days. Because Rahu just went and done the Nakshatra yesterday. So I'm predicting by August 6th. August 6th to 10th, the U.S. economy is going to tumble because it's going to be in the U.S. 8th house. And India is going to rise. It's going to get better. So that's probably why we got all that positive stuff for India. Let's see what else we're getting. Rise in sea levels. I've already told y'all I see a tsunami coming. Between August and September, there's going to be a tsunami that comes. It's not going to be one tsunami. I feel like people think it's, when I say tsunami, I mean it one. This is going to be multiple tsunamis. One is going to be closer to the Caribbean. One is going to be California. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm just going to tell you. I see this being California. One going to be California, one going to be the Caribbean. I'm not going to say which island it's going to be in the Caribbean, but it's going to be Caribbean. One California, one Caribbean. And it's close to Florida. So Florida might take a hit too. I looked at the charts on this already. It's going to be an island in the Caribbean. It's going to be followed by an earthquake as well. So maybe the earthquake happened, then the tsunami comes. 2027, we're going to see more tsunamis because K2 is going to be in Cancer, okay? K2 goes into Cancer starting this year, November 25th. So there's going to be multiple tsunamis again in 2027 in the U.S. and the Caribbean islands. Because Cancer is a major position in the U.S. chart. Okay? So I do see California. This one of the places in the U.S. for this year is going to be California. And the other one is an island in the Caribbean. That island is never going to be the same after that. Because that island it's a very old island, so it can't handle a tsunami. Let's see what we get for rising sea levels. Look at the card. We got 5 of Cups reversed. People are going to die. The 5 of Cups is the card of loss. Okay? It's the card of loss. It's the card to let go. The 5 of Cups reversed is letting go, and you have to move forward. Whether you like it or not, people are going to have to move forward. And if you look at this card, you can see the water and the cups fall down. What are we getting for rising sea levels? 10 of Wands reverse. A lot of people are going to be stressed out about this. 4 of Wands. Some people's houses are going to be washed away. Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Five of Swords. Some people are stubborn though. So like, even when an astrologer or a reader tell people this is going to happen, nobody listens. So what's the point? We got the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Bad luck, bad karma. I see multiple tsunamis. One going to be an island. One going to be California. I don't know which part of California, but it will be California. Let's pull some cards on that. On California. So Mars, when Mars goes into Cancer, I'm predicting that to happen. So for California, between September and November, there's going to be a tsunami that happens. Write that down if you live in California. Okay, what are we getting for California, Spirit? Look at the first card that came out. I can't make this shit up. Cemetery, rest in place, memory stones, homeless, unemployment, solitude, hunger, bankruptcy, wandering. This is going to leave people in a bad state after this tsunami. Church, spiritual sanctuaries, sacred architecture. River, flowing waters. I don't know where any rivers is in California. I never been to California, so I don't know. I don't know. This could happen close to a famous river in California. I don't know. Let's see. But that's what I'm getting for that. This is going to happen between September and November. People are going to die. For some people, it's going to, for a lot of people that do survive, they're going to be in a, they're going to be in a bad position, maybe having to start all over again. That's what this chair is so squeaky. That's what I am getting. The world is changing. We are completing a 100-year cycle, and it won't be complete until 2029. So until 2029, we're going to see a lot of devastating things happen. And a lot of the astrology, even like the tarot card readings or the stuff that I'm channeling, seems very negative. It does. That's why sometimes I don't go live and do these readings, because it's just bad stuff that comes out. But I wanted to come on and do this reading today to prepare people for what is to come. You're just going to see year after year and after year until we reach the 2029, because this cycle doesn't close until 2029. That's just what it is. Like, that's what you're going to see. War increase. Uranus is in Taurus right now. Uranus is in Taurus right now, so that's what's shaking up the world right now in sidereal Taurus. With Uranus being in Taurus, Pluto being in Capricorn, both earth signs, the world is going to shift. The world's going to shift, so you're going to see more earthquakes than you've ever seen in your lifetime happen in this era. The earthquakes are not stopping. We have Pluto in Capricorn, Uranus in Taurus. So whilst both of these are in earth signs, the earth is going to continue to shift and have these issues with the world. But you're going to see after 2029, a lot of things start to get more normalized. We're going to have some kind of like, some sense of normal. But until then, this is your new normal. It's not getting better. I'm just going to put that out there like that. As somebody that has charts all the way to 2032, this is your new normal. It's not getting better anytime soon. We won't have a sense of a normal life until about 2030, 2031. Before then, you're going to hear about earthquakes, strong earthquakes some places. I don't know why Spirit is giving me 10.0 earthquake. We're going to see a devastating earthquake happen between 2026 and 2027. 10.0. I've never even seen a 10.0 earthquake. Never heard of it. But I'm getting between 9.7 and 10.0 earthquake that's going to happen between 2026 and 2027. This is our new normal. We just got to live it the best way we can. We won't have the normal that we're used to until 2030 to 2031. 2029 is going to peak because that is the last year of that 100-year cycle. Okay? Okay, Spirit, what else you want us to know? And then I'm going to get off. It's almost been an hour. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Hierophant reverse, Pluto and Capricorn energy, the collapse of colonialism, the collapse of bad societies, the collapse of bad government, the collapse of, the world is collapsing, okay? The collapse of corrupt government. The world will continue to have these floods and earthquakes and terrible things until we have decent government. We are in the collapse of colonialism, the collapse of corrupt government. Pluto in Capricorn, the Hierophant in reverse, bad government, the Ace of Swords, cutting away bad government, Page of Pentacles. We need new, fresh energy. And you're going to see all of these governments that are collapsing be replaced by young, fresh energy. South Africa. You're going to hear about South Africa in the weeks ahead. In the weeks ahead, you're going to hear about that leadership of South Africa. He's going to fall. He's going to be cut away. Israel, the leader of Israel, he's going to be cut away before the year's end. You're going to see so many negative government over the next few years that gets cut away. We are in that period of the collapse. So while we're in this period of the collapse, things is going to get better. The government of Cuba, in the weeks ahead, he's going to be gone. When y'all start seeing these leaders drop by either illness or resign, don't be confused why. The leader of Bangladesh resigned because of health issues. When was that? I think like a week ago. You're going to see more and more of that all around the world. We are in Pluto and Capricorn, and this is going to happen a lot until 2029. Okay? Pluto does not get out of Capricorn until 2040, but by the time we're in 2040, I'm expecting fresh new government in a lot of the places around the world. We're going to start having young leaders, not these old leaders, because a lot of the government all around the world select or elect old people. We need young, fresh energy. Like the oldest needs to be 60. We don't need nobody over 60. We're going to see a lot of fresh leaders all around the world, fresh young leaders with this Page of Pentacles. This is a very young card. There's no way nobody should be 70 plus running a goddamn country. Nobody should be 70 plus. That is absolutely crazy. Pluto and Capricorn is changing that. We're going to have young, fresh energy all around the world for these leadership positions. Somebody that's 80 years old should not be running a country. I don't care what anybody say. That's outrageous. But that is what I got for the reading. I will see y'all in another one. Bye.